Welcome to another episode of the jgtv Top 10 Video Countdown, where we count down the hottest trending videos, cover the latest pop culture news, shine a light on an older video, and highlight an artist you should be paying attention towards. And I have to admit, I'm a little surprised that some of these videos managed to stick around after all that chaos. Last week's countdown was completely shaken up by Drake's takeover, but this week we get a chance to see which songs actually have staying power. And with the summer officially right around the corner, or already here depending on where you are, we're about to enter the busiest stretches of the year for music. Expect plenty new releases, surprise hits, or maybe a few future Song of the Summer contenders. But with that being said, let's get into the countdown. Kicking things off at number 10, we have a returning entry. After falling off the countdown last week during the Drake takeover, Cordis managed to fight his way back onto the countdown. Returning at number 10, here's Red Red by Cordis. Now's our number 10 video, Red Red by Cordis. Now let's continue with the countdown, going to number 9, and we have a brand new arrival this week. Unfortunately, it's Earrings by Malcolm Todd. Let's take a look.
Extra, read all about it. Magazines, feelings,
Keeping things going with our number 8, falling 5 spots this week after last week's massive debut. It's Ran to Atlanta by Drake featuring Future and Molly Santana.
Bad by popular demand. Yeah. Got a 3-ticket rich.
And that was our number 8 video, Ran to Atlanta by Drake featuring Future and Molly Santana. Let's take a break from the countdown and get into some pop culture news. And we're going to start off with Jay-Z, as he was one of the major headliners at this year's Roots Picnic Festival, performing a number of classics from his career. But the moment that really got people talking wasn't one of the songs. It was his freestyle. During the performance, Jay-Z appeared to take shots at several artists, including Drake, Tory Lanez, Kanye West, and Nicki Minaj. As expected, the freestyle quickly made its rounds across social media, with fans debating who caught the worst of the lyrical jabs. Speaking of festivals, iHeartRadio officially announced the lineup for its annual music festival in Las Vegas. The 2-day event is scheduled for September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena, and it features a lineup that spans just about every genre. Among the performers announced are Snoop Dogg, Cardi B, Muse, and BTS. And with BTS being one of the festival's biggest attractions as they continue their comeback run following their reunion earlier this year. More performers are expected to be announced in the coming months, but on paper, it's already shaping up to be one of the biggest festival lineups of this year. Now, T.S., Toy Story, Taylor Swift, the clues were there all along. Taylor Swift officially announced that she'll be contributing an original song to the upcoming Toy Story 5 soundtrack. The song is titled I Knew It, I Knew You, and it marks the first new music since The Life of a Showgirl. The track is reportedly inspired by Jessie and her story arc in the film, and it also sees Taylor returning to some of her country roots. The announcement comes after weeks of fan speculation fueled by mysterious TS on billboards and online, which now makes a whole lot more sense. The song is set to be released on June 5th, ahead of the film's June 19th theatrical debut. So if you haven't checked out the song yet, be sure to give I Knew It, I Knew You a listen. Let's continue with the countdown at number 7, rising 2 spots. Here's Drop Dead by Olivia Rodrigo. And that was our number 7 video, Drop Dead by Olivia Rodrigo. Let's continue with the countdown at number 6. In a week filled with movement up and down the countdown, this one actually managed to hold its position. So at number 6, here's Choosing Texas by Ella Lang. Now that we're halfway through the countdown, let's pause the countdown and shine a light on an older video dubbed Throwback Video of the Week. And this week we're flashing back to 1999, where there were plenty of songs competing for the title of Song of the Summer. Few had a lasting impact of All Star by Smash Mouth. This song became one of the defining pop rock hits of its era, reaching the top 10 and becoming a staple of radio, television, and sporting events. But for many people today, the song is best known for being the opening number from Shrek 1. In fact, this is probably where most of the generation discovered All Star from. And what makes this song even more impressive is that its popularity never went away. Over the years, it found second life through these movies, internet culture, memes, social media, introducing it to a new audience long after its release. So with that, here's our throwback video of the week with All Star by Smash Mouth. Rest in peace, Steve Hartwell.
The years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running.
Now is our throwback video of the week, All Stars by Smash Mouth. Let's jump back into the countdown. Coming in at number 5, down one spot, here's 2.0 by BTS.
Pull up, measure, blah, we gon' knock.
That was our number 5 video, 2.0 by BTS. Moving on to number 4, rising one spot, here's Swim by BTS.
World, gone away, I still wake up in this mad world. Name a place that I can breathe.
That was our number 4 video, Swim by BTS. Let's pause the countdown again and shine a light on our rising star of the week. And this week we're highlighting Freya Sky. Originally from the UK, Freya Sky first gained attention through social media and youth music competitions before expanding into both music and acting. Over the past few years, she continued to build her profile with a growing catalog of pop music, live performances, and screen appearances, helping her develop an international fan base. With her career continuing to gain momentum and new opportunities opening up across music and entertainment, Freya Sky is definitely an artist to keep an eye on. So here's our rising star of the week with Silent Treatment by Freya Sky. And that was our rising artist of the week, Silent Treatment by Freya Sky. Or is it Freya Sky? Apologize if I mispronounce her name. But before we continue with the countdown, a quick reminder that this week's top 10 playlist is available now. The playlist updates every Sunday. It gives these videos more views and exposure, so check out the playlist after the show. But let's get back into the countdown. Coming in at number 3, only falling one spot, here's Whisper My Name by Drake.
Hey, I'm doing my big one. You doing a little one.
That's our number 3 video, Whisper My Name by Drake. Moving on to number 2, we have our second new arrival of the week. This time it comes from Olivia Rodrigo, debuting just one spot away from the top. Here's The Cure.
I thought I found the antidote this time.
That was our number 2 video, The Cure by Olivia Rodrigo. And before we unveil our top pick, let's recap numbers 10 through 2.
Atlanta, tell you about my run, you know what I'm saying? Ass
One night I was born in bed in the stars. She's from Texas, I can tell by the way. You know how I do. You know how to swim. What if I know?
What's my name and don't say it too loud, cause you gotta come here and you know I pop out. We turned up, go
My head is full of poison in my heart.
And with that out the way, it's time for our number 1 video of the week. And for a second week, here's Janice Shut the F Up by Drake.
Hey, buried alive, someone condemn me up. If I call it.
And that was our number 1 video this week, Janice Shut the F Up by Drake. As always, this countdown is based on YouTube views alongside performances on the Global 200. But that wraps up another episode of the jgtv Top 10 Video Countdown. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next. The following was a jgtv production. Thanks for watching.